Fuck that.
Hey folks, man, this is Cory. We're back with another episode of Amongst Bots, man. I got the homie Bobby Blockbuster.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, you might have recognized him from the Movie Massacre podcast. He's the co-host on that. But he's also a big fan of this next item we're about to unbox, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's crazy, dude. Let's get to it, man, because my battery running low. But what the fuck is this? Who put this out, man? This is the Scream Factory's Friday the 13th collection box set Blu-ray. And I ordered this, man. I forgot about it. I've been doing that shit a lot. But it came, but I decided to make a video for it for folks to see it. But as you can see, man, we're looking at this box and it's crazy huge, man. It's huge, dude. Let me tilt this up a little bit. I do like what they did right here with the presentation. We've got the Scream Factory logo and yeah. So that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I kind of wish that maybe they did something with this so you could maybe put it on your shelf, maybe a more compact.
Oh, so this is just a packing.
Yeah, that's packing, dude. That's just the packing. So yeah, Bob is the biggest Friday the 13th fan that I know of, man. This is his chamber, dude. This is like his favorite of the horror films. It did kick off, it didn't kick off the slasher genre, but it made the slashers hot, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's get into these contents a little bit. You do have, let's hit this to the side. We need space, bro.
Yeah, man.
So this is the main bulk of this thing right here. So we do get the actual box, man, which is cool, man. This is a custom artwork.
Yeah.
Of the various Jasons from the films. We get some glare, but you can kind of see this a little bit, man. This is crazy, dude. like
that's one cool thing about Scream Factory is they always give you that that artwork flair. It's like original artwork, like caricatures and stuff. That's really dope.
Yeah,
really
so
dope. This
thing is pretty cool, man. As you can see too, we've got each of the individual films. I believe there's 13 of them.
All in all, I want to say it's 11.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Nope.
12. I think there's 12. You know what it is though? You're right, it's 11, but there's 2 versions of Friday the 13th that come into the set as well. Okay. So I think there's different cuts. Maybe some of the killings might be off or whatever.
I was about to say, I was maxed out at 11.
There's also another DVD of for the collection bonus features, as well as a booklet, man. But yeah, this thing is just really well decorated. Really nice presentation on the box.
Dope ass box, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, shit. So, what do you know about this, man? I mean, you the resident Jason expert, man. And like I said, we boxing, we don't open them.
One of the big misconceptions that I know everybody knows is, everyone that loves this franchise, they talk about, Jason so much in the iconic first film, but Jason wasn't even brought to us until the second film, and he didn't even get his mask until the third, which is actually my personal favorite.
Yeah. Which was interesting because that one was 3D.
3D, because it came out in the Grady's, 82, yeah, man.
Yeah, so I'm going to take some of these discs out and look at them. I don't know if you want to take a look at some of these, but yeah, they are all here, all in Blu-ray, all with the covers, and this thing is crazy, dude.
Booklet.
Yeah.
Dope, man.
Yeah, so the booklet, I think there's 70 pages just of information about the series, man. So that's a good bonus, man. You're not going to get this anywhere else unless you bought this set. But yeah, that looks pretty cool.
That's
man.
really cool.
But this is the bonus materials disc. That's pretty fucking crazy. Boom. Yeah, and there's 2 in here. 2 discs in here for the bonus materials.
Now, you know what would be cool? Is if they give you a pair of 3D glasses for part 3.
Yeah,
they should.
It might be. We going to get to that. But this must be the last one because I forgot that they remade Friday the 13th. They tried to reboot it.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
Who would you think about that one? I forgot. So they counted this Freddy vs. Jason.
Yes.
Get a Blu-ray of Freddy vs. Jason.
That's why at the end of Jason Goes to Hell, Freddy's claw comes and pulls the mask into hell, and so pretty much this installment was as if Jason X never happened.
So we do get Jason X though.
Yeah, Jason X.
A lot of people like this one though. How do you feel about that one?
It was not not one of my top favorites. It just was so far fetched. Like you can always tell when a franchise is reaching once they go to space.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I like when you go to space. It's almost like it's like the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like the last level.
Like when everything else fails, take them to space.
We also got Jason Goes to Hell. I don't know. Oh, is that fucking? Okay, never mind. That's Carrie Keegan. I'm trying to think. She looks like Tony Soprano's wife.
No, yeah,
Carmela.
and actually, yeah, she had
Well, that's not her. It's looking like a little bit.
And see, this is the one too where it really tripped people out because Jason wasn't really in it. Like they spin it off to this like little demon snake-looking thing that's possessing people. You know what I'm saying? Like he's in it for like the first
that's why
6
the
minutes.
cover looks like that.
And then it's this thing like almost doing like
a puppet.
Like that Denzel movie where they're touching. This thing was
like falling,
like body snatching. Yeah, it's really tripped out.
Jason Takes Manhattan. A lot of people think this one jumped the shark, but a lot of people like it too because it's just so over the top.
That's the funniest one in the
beating up
series.
Break dancers and shit like
yeah.
And we got what is this? Part 7, The New Blood.
That one was cool because that was the one where they kind of took a different spin on it, where that was the chick that had the telekinesis going on. And that's how she was able to bring him back to life.
And this is part 6, Kill or Be Killed. I don't think I've seen this one.
Is it Kill or Be Killed or Jason Lives?
It says part 6 on the cover. Kill or Be Killed. Yeah, but it also says Jason Lives.
Jason Lives. This was actually my second favorite of all of them. This was the first one.
Now I did see this one.
Yeah, that's the one where it actually has Tom Matthews, who's also Freddy from Return of the Living Dead.
And this is the one where the kids are boning in the trailer, and he smashes one of their faces and leaves an imprint of their face on the side.
Actually, it's really funny because this is the first one where there's actually kids in Camp Crystal Lake, and all of the other ones it's just counselors. You never see no fucking children.
Yeah, you're right.
This is the first one where
there's
there's
that part
children.
where they're moving the kids from place to place to try to stay ahead of them.
Yeah, and coincidentally enough, with Tom Matthews being in Return of the Living Dead, this is the one where Jason actually comes back as a zombie because he stabs him up with the thing, and then Frankenstein like lightning bolts hit the spear, and he brings.
Yeah, that's what brings him back. Yeah. So we got also part 5, A New Beginning. I don't know. That sounds like they try to reboot it.
Well, because this is the one that actually comes out after the final chapter, which was supposed to be the last one. This was actually the one where the imposter. Jason, with the blue, he had the blue strikes on the mask, and it was actually.
So blue ones instead of red.
Yeah, because it wasn't really him. He was just a disgruntled father because his son got killed, so he started offing everybody at this little camp. And it wasn't even Camp Crystal Lake; it was actually like a rehabilitation center.
Yeah, I'm totally not aware of that.
No,
that's crazy.
Whack.
So this is part 3. In 3D.
You glazed over the final chapter.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
That was Cory Feldman, man, before he did the Goonies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was supposed to return for this one, but he was busy shooting the Goonies. So, good career choice.
Right there. So this is part 3. I think this disc is 3D, but it doesn't have 3D glasses. But
isn't right.
Well, it'd have been cool for collection purposes, but the 3D technology that would allow you to watch this in 3D, it uses different glasses than the traditional red and blue. So you would have to have
So is this one actually converted into new 3D? Because I've heard
that it says 4K scanned original and new 3D transfer.
It's about time they did that, because they did it for like Jaws and they did it for the other ones. But they were still using that red and blue, so okay, cool.
You will definitely need a 3D ready Blu-ray player and the glasses that work with that player.
Not for nothing, by far, this is my favorite of the franchise. That was when he found the hockey mask, and the killing was just really fucking cool. It got real gory and everything. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna watch this kind of shit, hey.
Yeah. This one was creepy too, so it's part 2. I think this is where
it's Baghead Jason.
is he wearing his mother's head? Or?
No, he's wearing a potato sack with the eye hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the mother's already dead. This is the one where I guess he dies and you get that long shot during the credits of the mom's head just sitting on the table.
Yeah.
It's just, and you keep, I'm like, man, is that motherfucker going to blink?
Like this is also, the trip about this one is the first 7 minutes of this film is a fucking highlight reel of the first film. Like, and it came out exactly a year after the original.
That's weird. So it's kind of like Rocky 2.
Yeah, like you see all of the major scenes from the first one in the first 7 minutes of this one as if you forgot from just a year ago. And then this film is actually supposed to take place less than a year after the original took place, which is very strange.
So this is the granddaddy that started it all. What's interesting with this one, you do get a theatrical cut as well as a uncut version. So I think there were some killings that might have been cut out in that original theatrical release. It comes with this. And speaking of issues, I think one of the things too regarding the set, there was a problem with the processing and delivery of this set because some of the discs had errors on them. And some people got sets that had duplicates of discs. Like you might have got 2 Part 5s in there. But my set was fine. But Screen Factory did put up a website and an alert on that, addressing that. So you had a chance to go to the website and register to get sent. I think there were 3 discs specifically in the set that had everyone was getting those errors on.
Okay.
So they said they're going to send you free copies of those discs, and I actually got notification that my replacement discs are on the way. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. These might be fine. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, because I never opened it until just now. But that's pretty cool of them, though.
And it's really awesome that your box is in pristine condition. Because I was seeing another gripe was that it was they were saying it was poorly packed, which I can't see that with the packing that I see that you received. But there were some people like their box, like this part was like ripped and the conditions were just not. But those were probably people that also had all intentions of resale.
Yeah. So the thing too, I will give you a rundown of just because there's another labels they stuck on here with it seems like that little rubber cement. You could take this off, but it says loaded with killer special features. New 4K scans for the original camera negatives for Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, Friday the 13th Part 3, including a new transfer of the 3D version, and Friday the 13th, the final chapter, new 2K scans for the positive of Jason Goes to Hell. I don't know what that word means I just said. The final Friday with high def inserts on the unrated version. So we also got new audio commentaries, new interviews with Sean S. Cunningham, Noel Cunningham, Kane Hodder, composer Harry Manfredini, director Adam Marcus, writer Todd Farmer, and more. New location featurette, a 60-page booklet with a new essay by horror writer Michael Gingold, audio commentaries with cast and crews, the Friday the 13th Chronicles, Secrets Galore, Behind the Gore, documentary Slice and Dice, the slasher film Forever featuring Cory Feldman and John Carl Buechler, documentary Scream Queens, Horror Heroines Exposed featuring Adrian King and Melanie Kinnaman, original theatrical trailers, TV spots and radio spots, Fangoria magazine, still galleries, and much more. So there's probably more in features than there is in film on this thing. So everything is pretty much at least in 1080, sometimes higher depending on the film, and it's showing 21.75 plus hours of material in this box. So that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty, and that's just the films, I think. And not just the bonuses. That's just the film.
Not for nothing. It's just wild to me. Like they have, no disrespect to Kane Hodder in any way, but they have him, as like the, one of the features because he's the most memorable Jason. But he wasn't even introduced to us until Jason 7. He was in Jason 7 to Jason X. He played Jason in that bracketed time span, but he is the most memorable. Like when you go to the horror conventions and all these things, he is the one that will sign the mask. He is the one that.
So what about the other Jason? He just quit, or he's dead?
Well, we had Steve Dash. He passed away. I want to say about a year ago. He was the one who was Baghead Jason, and then there was I think there was a few other guys that were from Jason 3 up until Jason 6.
Alright, so let's get to this part too, man. So it does come with these prints that I think was cool, man. These are like, I think these are only available if you get this set, man. So let's see if we can get a look at these. There's like a band here. I'm trying to slide it, but you don't want to slide.
Be careful. That's set up central right there.
I know, right? I'll just peel this tape off. I feel like it'll be easier to get them back in, you know. But yeah, so this is cool,
Wow,
dude,
man.
Let me just back up
wow.
so people can see this.
Yeah, man.
So this, is this something that's just made for this set, or?
I'm assuming so, because this is the iconic scene at the end of the first one where he jumps out.
Yeah, it says 40th anniversary, so I think these were commissioned just for the set. And
now, does the first episode have that same picture? Because sometimes what they'll do is they'll make
I think that's artwork from the box, to be honest, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So it does this on the box?
No. It's just the regular one with the guy.
All right. So you can hold this joint.
Yeah, I got it.
Now, this one is going to be a big version of the box art that's on the box. So this is kind of cool. This is the montage of all the Jasons.
That's really fucking cool.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So yeah, they went all out, man. This would be dope if you took this shit to one of those conventions and get these creators to sign it.
Like however many of them were there. Yeah, man.
yeah.
That is dope.
Yeah, that's definitely for the people that do that. Like, you just keep this running around and just, that'll be hot. Yeah, I'm gonna roll these back up so they don't get shot up. But yeah, this is a cool fucking.
You want to roll them both together?
Nah, it'd be easy because I could throw one in and then. Yeah. I got a bunch of rolled up artwork.
Yeah, I hear
But
that.
I will say this though, the quality of this one, the Lake one, is not as good as that one. This is like a lower weight paper.
Oh, okay.
I can definitely tell the difference just from touching them. Yeah, but this is cool though, man. That's definitely a dope thing for the collectors.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Yeah, they went all out with this, man. Minus the the defects in the process, but like I said, man, they've been good at promising to back up their work and not charge you anymore to to correct the error that they did in manufacturing and shipping this thing.
That's solid, man.
Yeah, so this is kind of an impromptu thing, man. I know my camera's all cramped in and shit, but do what we can over here.
There's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what's up, man. Thanks for coming through, man.
Man,
Checking this
anytime,
thing
man.
out, man, and helping me do this shit. And we'll be back next time on Monk's Box, man. It's been Cory. You can check me out at Monkey Blood on Twitter, Instagram. And check Bob out too, man. He's out there in these podcast streets. He's going to be on the next episode of the Movie Massacre podcast talking about film. And we out of here. Peace. Yeah.